All right, all right, all right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shark. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat. Because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X, and even now Patreon at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to run on over to my backup page, please do at Shar's Reality Family. Listen, my Cash App and my email is linked in the bio section as well as the description section of this video, amongst others. Listen, checkmates, I love y'all, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Now, I don't ask for much favors. Y'all know I just want y'all to do a little something, something for me. And that's make sure that you share the live. It's imperative that you do so that your girl can stay active in the algorithm. All right. Let's see who's in the chat because I can say my hellos. I can chill with y'all for a little bit today. All right. Hi, LaShawn. What's up, boo? Make it do what it do, what it do. Hi, Terry. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Paper Chase 22. Good morning. Good morning. LaQuanta, welcome, welcome, welcome. You did reply back, and I did see it, and I'm going to do it right after we get off of here. I promise, always that girl. At this point, everybody that won something from the giveaway should all have received their stuff. Hi, Veronica. How are you? It didn't go as smoothly as I would like it to go. None of you guys concerned. It's just the site that I use to produce the stuff. Sometimes take longer than I expected to. And it's just the going back and forth trying to get some to communicate with me. But we still have to do our giveaway for our mods. I did not forget that was supposed to be the end of October, but I've been doing so much, guys, and I do apologize in advance. So I did not forget about the mods. If I don't just pull up and just give cash, we will definitely celebrate them because I tell y'all all the time, along with you guys in the mods, I just don't know how I will be able to navigate the way I do. You guys make sure I don't miss a beat. You guys be like, Char, did you see? I feel like, hell no, I ain't see. So y'all keep me y'all keep me in motion, okay? And I thank you guys because not only do you guys keep me in motion, but you guys recognize what kind of content creator I am and what I'm for and what I'm not. And you guys make sure that you don't carry the bone that I don't appreciate back to me. And I so am so grateful for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for recognizing my, who I am as a person and just respecting me. You know what I mean? Like, I love y'all for that. And ain't nobody gonna be able to change that. Okay. And also, once I get the mods out the way, we got to do something for these memberships because you guys have been rocking with me. And you guys did not find it robbery to become a member. So I have to get something out there done for y'all. Something I got to do for you guys. I don't know what. I guess I'll get a little creative with that. Whether it's, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to celebrate you guys. So stay tuned for that. Make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss the announcements, right? Hi Vivian, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Hi Miss Cheryl, how are you? And welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. That's right. Continue to hit that like button. Continue to share the live so that people can know that I'm over here doing some amazing things. Okay. Um, Y'all, it's been rough, but it's been easy at the same dang on time. Okay, I don't really have no real big updates for y'all. I wish I did. Usually I come with a little bit of something, but I don't. But also in the last live that I did, if you guys look at the top of that link, my Amazon cart is there because you guys know that I'm an Amazon influencer now. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so I have put some purchases up there, and I'm still playing with it a little bit, if I could be honest. But I want you guys to know that I'm taking all revenues if my plan to get out of my 9 to 5 would be in a year or so. I definitely want to make sure I'm putting my foot to the pedal everywhere. I just hit 3K. I'm like 100 away from 4K on Facebook. And that just happened in like less than 10 days. So I am so excited about that. Slow pace, but steady pace is always good for me. TikTok, I'm sitting at like 1,025 away from my 10K over there. So I'm so excited about that. And my Instagram is just growing significantly, and I am just so grateful for that. But I'm also putting in the work, right? Because I want to grow in every little area that God allows me to. Okay. And that's what it's about, growing, creating content, not fearless, right? Make sure you're doing it clean cut. It doesn't always work like that. People come poking at you when you ain't trying to poke at them, right? So it doesn't always work like that, but you got to make sure you stay on your ground and keep your mission in mind. Okay. I know I was tossing yesterday. It was so funny. I know you ain't here. Dawn who? Hi, Dawn Michelle. How are you? Welcome to the chat. This page came up on my feed. Not that I welcome you. Welcome. We appreciate you for being here. Thank you. What a morning surprise for me. Dawn Michelle on the chat. You guys show her some love. We appreciate you times 10. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to say to you guys that when I originally started this page, you guys know it was focused on the behavior. And I started to talk about the behavior of Ariane and the traits and the characteristic and the patterns that she exhibited. And you guys were so into like her and Martell thing that was going on. Although I was familiar with the the show, I really didn't want to take that route, right? I focused on behavior because of my own experience, right? However, I didn't want to forget what God wanted me to do in the beginning, right? And I try my hardest not to forget that, right? So I finally found balance and making sure I report on the show, but I'm also finding balance in making sure that my delivery is clean cut, right? And when I was over on TikTok, I said, Lord, how do I cover celebrity news but not be semi messy, right? Or not be some semi ghetto, right? If I can be honest, that's my conversation between me and God. And this young lady popped up, and she was 24 years old, and she had 4 kids, and she had to move back home with her mom. And I immediately got in the chat and I started typing to her, and I said, look, if nobody ever told you that they are proud of you, I am so proud of you. And I've been there, I've done that, maybe not like yours, but I understand what it is to go backwards in order to go forward. So look, I'm rooting for you, even though you don't know me from a can of paint. And right there in an instant, guys, I remember, if I can just remember, no matter what's going on the internet, no matter what I'm reporting on, my responsibility is to respond with a clean heart. And that's going to be where I go with it, right? No matter how much random I am to somebody else, I will always make sure my response on somebody else's page is clean, and with a clean delivery, right? And I said in that moment, because I've been asking God for a moment, Lord, how do I find this balance? And it feels so, if you guys know, I keep popping on and popping off because I got to make sure that I'm being clean cut for the things that I want God to do in my personal life. Okay. And the thing is, I finally get it. No matter in my delivery, if I can remember just to make those little deposit of positivity, oh, I'm a winner. And I'm right in my element. Even with my podcasting that I was doing before I started this stuff here, God said, use that Take those clips, put them into your new family channel, and see who takes from those and see what you can go. Because whoever jumps into those things, then you know you're on the right track. And baby, it had like 700 views. So I know that's where my comfort zone is at. I know that's where my heart desires. So I said, Lord, whatever it is that you want me to do with all of this, I am here, right? But I remain a clean vessel, not a perfect vessel, but a clean vessel, if that makes sense, okay? So listen, I got a chance to listen to my big sis Tay's live a few days ago or a day ago. I'm not sure. I listened to it this morning and my heart broke, right? Don't know what's going on. Don't really care what's going on, if I can be honest. But anytime that there's some type of confusion going on, whatever that looks like, it always tinkles my heart. It always melts my heart. It always does something to me because it's unfortunate that God will give us a platform to be good stewards, right? To utilize those platforms, not only be able to meet new people and come across new people and network with different people, but even to just make a little something off of that is a blessing, right? And it always hurt my heart when we go and we do foolishness on the internet. Been there, done it. I'm not a perfect content creator, but it always breaks my heart when we take our mind off the focus, right? If you're anything like me, I got 5 in college and 1 still about in high school, right? I need all of my coins, which means that I don't have time for the little stuff because I need my coins. Ain't nobody gonna come pay those tuitions for me, right? So I dare not do anything to jeopardize the bag, okay? And if we all could just remember and remind our own selves. I don't care if you got to write it across your mirror in the morning. I will not jump to the mess. You do that because let me tell you something. It's no fun being demonetized. It's no fun waiting on a check to come, and then in the middle of that check is swiped away from you. Listen, you work for that. Don't let nobody dig in your pocketbook without your permission. You understand that? You work for that. Yes, some stuff we just cannot avoid. Some people do need a good read. Some people don't need a good read. Some people don't deserve a response at all. However, just don't willingly let somebody dig in your pocketbook and take what God has already gifted you with. That makes no sense to me at all. Do it hurt? Yup. Do it sting? Yup. But we got to do something better with ourselves to make it a smooth run here on YouTube. Sometimes it be too much. I'd rather go where I don't get paid at than come on over here to YouTube where I get paid at. It makes no sense, guys, and we have to do something better than to pick at one another. We got to do something better, okay? Hey, Terry, how are you? Happy Veterans Day to all vets. Thank you. Yes, happy Veterans Day. All right, hey Bridget, how are you? Um, Dawn Michelle is speaking to everyone. Yes. I am good. I'm getting my free meals today. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's jump into it, right? I have not watched the full episode, if I can be honest. So I'm just going to go off the clips that was delivered and what I got from those. And I want to start with Stormi, right? Stormi has announced a few weeks ago, and she confirmed that recently that she was not going to be a part of the show. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It just really does something to me. If you're going, go ahead about your business, right? Don't keep dibbling back in and dibbling back. If you're gone, go ahead, have a healthy life, right? And it bothers me that she's just so invested. But here we are. Stormi, right now, whether we want to admit it or not, right? She's flowing over there on TikTok, okay? She's doing some things, and maybe the show just wasn't a good look for her. I said that all the time. Maybe she came, endured what she was trying to do, accomplished what she was trying to do, and she felt like, okay, I've got what I needed. I gotta go, right? No shade. She was just on a Tamara Hall show, so she's doing some things. I'm not really too interested in her story because there's a lot of loopholes in her story as well. However, we can't take away from her that she's an amazing businesswoman, whatever that looked like in her world, right? Not here to pick that apart either. However, I couldn't help but to look at when she left, what is she leaving, right? Because there's going to be content creators, and y'all mark my words, that's going to come out with information that they have not been privy to, that they shouldn't have no clue of what's going on behind the scenes. And they're going to find that information, right? And they're going to come and they're going to deliver that information because they got a big mouth. Okay. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see who gave them or who have given them the information. Okay. So now we have to worry about things being leaked, right? Because to me, she has an attitude of like, I don't give a dang on what happened. I don't care. I'm done with that show. It is what it is. To me, that's the attitude that she's exhibiting, right? So it I'm waiting patiently for these two little bloggers, amazing bloggers as well, to just say something that's going to say that Stormi have given them the information about the show beforehand. Okay, we also have to realize what kind of season Stormi is in. And Stormi is in a season. I'm going to use everything to my advantage. I will capitalize off of everything, which I ain't mad at. Okay, do your thing. However you can get it, get it. Just make sure it's clean cut. Bridget says they said that she lost hundreds of subs. Um, what? Wow. I heard Tay say she lost I think she said 300. I heard that, and it's unfortunate, right? And I don't know what's going on, so I dare not speak on it. Not that I even care. It just sucks because I know the work that I put in as an individual, the time that I try to make for you guys, and it just sucks when you work to a certain point. Tay Views has been amazing lately, okay? So I know that was a stinger for her, okay? It hurt me, and it ain't even my dang on page, right? For anybody. I don't know the young lady that she was speaking of, and I don't mean anything by it. I just don't know, and I'm not familiar with the young lady. But if you're a new upcoming content creator and somebody, and I'm not saying whether the person did or didn't, to be honest, I don't even know who she was talking about, right? But it does sting, right? If you think you're getting somewhere, then somebody come and deliberately hurt you, that hurts, right? And that's in real life, not just here on YouTube. It hurts when somebody you think, or would have never did come in and just deliberately try to cause you some pains. That's a stinger, no other, right? So I pray that the whole entire situation just cease, honestly. I pray that they find some type of common ground, whoever it is, right? And that be the end of it. But who am I? I'm just sure. Okay. Cindy, hi, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Liza More Lies. What's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Um, so it seems to me that she's in a place where she's wanting to capitalize off of everything. Rather, it's going to always be presented as a positive thing in her world, but she's willing to use anything she can to make us believe, should I say, that she's moving in this positive light. Okay. The Stormi that I know and I'm aware of, and who she has exhibited to be all of this time, is definitely not going to leave the show peacefully. Okay. She's definitely going to work behind the scenes. She's definitely going to be doing some stuff behind the scenes, allegedly, right? But the problem is going to come in when stuff that's not supposed to be told is being told. And it's not going to take a rocket scientist to figure that thing out, okay? Yes, I wanted to win. I wanted to continue to win. But she's taking an opportunity to capitalize off of everything. And this one clip they shared with her talking about harassing communication. Well, I don't even believe, and I don't know if that was her choice. So y'all correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. When she said harassing communications. I think, I don't think that, I don't know. Was the charge the same thing? Because I feel like when I hear it, that she's trying to pick that Melody got Martell for this harassing communication thing. So it would only make sense for one of her millimeters, this is her words, not my own, to come and pursue the same type of charge on her, harassing communications. It may be similar, but I'm physically talking about the paperwork and the words on the paperwork. Is it exactly what she's saying, harassing communications? We know that there was a charge. We know that there was a warrant, okay? But is that the exact thing, or is she kind of really poke fun? Oh, it had to be one of your people because you just did the same thing to your baby daddy, and he deserved it, okay? You can't keep poking at people and thinking that people ain't going to do it, and you can't tell somebody how to be mad. It's like me folding my hands, don't say nothing to me. You be like, put your hands down and fold your legs. You can't tell me anything, right? So, hey, Mama Bees, how are you? Um, oh, that's unfortunate. Wow. See, I don't know, guys. And nobody sent this one to me. I just happened to be listening to Tay this morning because I don't ever catch her live. So when I'm going to work, I try to catch up on all my favorites, okay, or my people that's been rocking with me and God has elevated them past me. I like to just go check in, and that's what I was doing when I was able to hear it. So It's unfortunate, but like I said, God is going to do what he needs to do anyway, right? So we just got to stand our ground and don't be easily swayed. And, just make sure your heart is clean. And sometimes you got to play back, but you don't got to play dirty, okay? So that's two different things, right? Because that's not going to lead to nowhere, okay? Anyway, like I was saying, so she keeps saying this harassing communication thing, and I feel like that wasn't her charge, but it's similar. So she's using that to say your people did what you did to Martell. Y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about that. Bingo. She tried to downplay the charges by comparing hers to Martell. I thought so. Lies and more lies. Then he found guilty in May. That's why she's saying, oh, adamantly posting she left in April. Just my opinion. Makes a lot of sense though. It does. It makes a whole lot of sense. But here's the other thing. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, baby, because who am I? Okay. She also said that her phone went live. Have y'all ever heard that before? Who the original video came from? Now I know, where I saw it one at originally, but I don't know if that was the original video. Okay, her phone accidentally went live, or did she think that the people was going to take to her ignorance, so she went live on her own? Okay, now I know she ain't pull a Shannon Sharp on us. Okay, never lie. I know I wasn't going to be the only one that feel that way. Okay. So your phone ain't just gonna go accidentally live, okay? You gotta open the app, push the live button, and yada yada yada. So a lot gotta happen and transpire before you actually go live on these platforms. So she says my phone went live. Girl, I think she had her phone up, thinking that the audience would agree with her and she won't get the pushback that she received. And when it went left, now it's like it's a millimeter, okay? Now, Miss Black Titanic, a wonderful person, covers a lot of news, right? She's very informative, okay? Um, and here's the thing. What made you think that she was a millimeter? She's a supporter of millimeter. I never heard her say she was a millimeter. But she could be. I'm not saying that she isn't or she is, okay? But what I am saying is, why do y'all think that Melody is responsible? Well, we'll get to that, okay? Because I wanna really break that down. I think it's really catty to put another grown adult in the perspective of correcting another grown adult. They grown as hell. At this point, they got 5 kids and grandkids and great grands. Ain't nobody trying to run up and correct nobody to be a great adult. Baby, that's your business. If you want to live in ignorance, you do that. If you want to be a good steward of life, then you do that. If you just want to go ahead shortchanging yourself your entire life, you do that. However, I have no control over what another grown folk do. Period. Okay? So that blows my mind. Okay? Um, Let me see. Another lie. She tried to be big and bad that day and exposed her own business doing that too. I thought so. Cindy says move on graceful. She's moving on with nastiness. And vindictiveness. Uh-huh. Um, and she doesn't discriminate. She has been at Mel/Martell court cases. I saw that. She has been to Maurice court cases. It's crazy. I did see her. So here's the thing. This is, Stormi's latest thing, right? She's explaining that she's left the show and basically this is what happened. I don't think it needed a big announcement, but listen, to each his own. Okay. So we here for it, okay? Whew, this is Stormy. I try to clean this up for y'all, but it is what it is. Y'all got what y'all got right now. I ain't cleaned it up, but this is her, and here she has like the cuffs on when she was arrested. Now I remember Black Titanic saying that a warrant was placed out for her arrest back then. So I guess she's sharing this moment, but y'all, Stormy is about her money. Okay, anything that Stormy get an opportunity to capitalize off of, that's what sis gonna do. Okay, and listen, if you do it, just don't lie. Okay, um, if you're gonna capitalize on it, just make sure your truth is the truth and not just your truth, and nobody else can vouch for your truth. Okay, your husband gonna always be your team player. That's cool, but you have to make sure that other people can vouch for your truth. Evan and your mama and your husband, right? Because they're going to be teaming you all the time. Okay, now I'm not saying you didn't get arrested. What I'm saying is it didn't happen a way or quite the way you're explaining it to be. Okay, you could easily. She said that she came for money, to give you money, because her elderly friends weren't so computer savvy. I don't know whether it's true or not. Not my business, right? And I'm not here to be nobody judge. Okay. However, it was still another way you could have handled that. You could have easily came to the door like, you know what, Miss Black Titanic, I watch you. I don't agree with a lot of things that you do, and I won't mind if you just back up from my door, because you're not welcome here. That even would have been a great response, okay? That even would have been cool. And the internet probably wouldn't have chewed her up the way they did, okay, by pressing up against another elderly woman. That was not cool. And a lot of things she seemed to do is play this I'm the victim card, okay? And start crying. Oh, with the ugly cry. Stop crying. And you got all this heart. Stop crying. If you're pressing up against people, listen, you be ready for them to press back for you. Okay? There's a proper way in doing everything. And the way you do things just not cool. Okay? I hope that you do things better. In your business endeavor, you're doing very well. But you got to choose your battles wisely. And this was not smart. I do see that she did cancel settle out of court with Brother Cal. Good for you, okay? Because that was not going to be a good look for you. You were going to be exposed further. And I think people told you to let go your ego, pay that man his money because the way you did it was not cool. And then you took heed to it. Do I want to let it go, pay him his money? Or am I going to keep napping about something that does not make no sense, okay? So anyway, she says case dismissed when she shows that she's in handcuffs, okay? She says case dismissed. Sometimes the greatest setup sets you up for your greatest come ups. I don't think it was a setup. I think you pretty much set yourself up. Okay, because you the one went live. Okay, out of your own mouth, that's what you said. You said light always win. Okay, that's your light. Nobody got to dim it, all right? This happened at the beginning of the year because a fan of a reality TV show I was on chose to show up at my warehouse. That's a true statement. Fast forward, not only was this meritless case dismissed, I won all year in spite of every attack sent my way. Okay, that's your truth. I took the high road the whole journey. I doubt it. You continued to talk about it repeatedly. Then you took the TikTok and told them you was going to tell your story over there. Okay, but you didn't lead in peace, so let's not say that. Okay, and you were not on the high road. I'm going to say you visited the low road and the lower road. But anyway, being on a reality TV show I was on was a great experience from the network. To the producers and majority of the cast, we heard the shade, but we're going to let you live that one down, okay? However, I was about my business before it, made over 30 million. Well, congratulations to you, girl. And anything that jeopardizes my business and the table I built for myself, I choose me. You should, okay? But I don't think you built this by yourself, but this is your business and you definitely are doing the dang on thing. I can't wait to wait a minute, let me get to it. I can't wait to see what God has in store for me next. Okay. So that's just what she's saying. Y'all know I can't read small print, baby. I got to get up on the screen. So that's what she's saying. Hey, Miss Nina, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You guys continue to hit that like button, please. Ain't no way. Less than half has hit the like button. Please do. She's a great actress. Have to see her skits from Friday in New Jack City. This is a skit, in my opinion. You think so, lies and more lies? Where is it? Case number, mugshot. Fans had Maurice, Lance, and other sons mugshot 5 minutes after being charged. She's lying, in my opinion. Lies and more lies. That y'all gonna have to show her the paperwork, okay? She ain't believing y'all. Oh man. And she doesn't just okay, I read that one. Just making sure I ain't miss nobody. Not a proclaimed millimeter now. And notice she said beginning of the year, who else got arrested at the beginning of the year? Martell. That didn't know, wait a minute, that didn't know he had a warrant plotting. Yeah, but he so happened to go and turn himself in while filming was going on. by. Okay. Hey, Lisbeth, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Good morning, Shar. This episode was a setup to get Mel sued by anyone that gets so-called attacked by Mel's fan. Stormi is trying to be that girl by smearing Mel on social media. She needs to tread lightly. That's all I'm gonna say. Because y'all don't have a case, okay? And she's not deliberately coming to these people. I'm not no judge, but common sense go a long way, okay? I'm not no lawyer, but common sense go a long way. If she's not deliberately going into these people inboxes or having personal conversations with these people, and I know that she's not, even though me and Melody has never had a word to one another, evident her coming here to support me on one or two occasions, right in the chat, I I seriously doubt that she would ever jeopardize all of her blessings to go after somebody that she don't give a dang on about, okay? It makes no sense, okay? But to each his own story, okay? To each his own story. Hey, S. White, how are you? And welcome to the chat. 98 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. He knew and she knew that incident with BT slash Stormy wasn't the beginning of the year, but she turned herself in the same time of filming. Wow. Sassy Brown in the building. What's up? So that's where Stormy is now. She's capitalizing off her anything. I think Stormy leaving was the best thing for her because one, she's not able to handle the heat of the fans, any fan, not just millimeters. Okay, any fan. She hasn't been dealing with it well. Okay, so go on, have a nice life. But if you can't handle it, don't be stirring the pot up behind the scenes. And let this be clear. The moment that you get exposed, because you will, the way that the hand that you dealing behind the scenes, we know you are, and I ain't got to say no more than that. You definitely will be exposed because you trusted in a very dangerous person and being, okay? And you will be exposed for giving them the information that you are not supposed to give them. um it is going to come back and hurt you, okay? We gotta move on, let's talk about, let me get this off the screen for y'all, hold on. I want to talk about Stormy. Recently, I mean Sunny, sorry. Recently, CK went on this whole rant that you don't disrespect your boss. It will come back to hunt you. I'm not gonna play it here because he hasn't been playing fair lately, and I don't really want no problems, okay? But just know that we know. Um, I can probably sense who he's talking about. I know that recently he had a whole thing where Melody pulled up on her TikTok and Melody, said basically toxic, what was the word she used? Leadership, okay? And it was the truth. But however, she handled herself gracefully. And she still said, Dr. Heavenly, don't let nobody let you do their dirty work. Now, I know the Melody that I've been watching over the years, she could have picked up her special leash and dog walked you behind, but she still kept it cute, right? And she just used her little classy leash, and she just said, don't play with me, okay? With that being said, people are assuming, and all of us would be assuming at this point, because Carlos haven't had a conversation with any of us, right? But when he talked about disrespecting your boss and, cursing your boss out and doing this and doing that, he couldn't have been talking about Melody, okay? Um, it couldn't have been talking about her because I've never seen her perform or act in that kind of way. If she did, y'all let me know. Okay? But I've never seen that. Now I've heard her check in a classy tone, in a classy way. I've even heard her say, don't play with me and don't think because I am that I won't. I've heard that. But I've never heard her deliberately disrespect her boss. Even when we was like, Mel, you need to do something, she still did not disrespect him. Even with the podcast, when he used her people to come and then he went and striked all her people, she still did not disrespect him, although she clearly recognized the plot and how her people was used. Period. Okay? So I don't know if he was talking about Melody. I can be honest that I don't think it was her at all. I think it's Sunny he's giving a warning to. Sunny's been talking big over there on Instagram, okay? She's basically telling stuff which she's admitted at her own mouth that she's keep getting calls from production and telling her what to do and what not. When he goes on to say it's not going to end well for you, that's a message to a newbie. The newest people would be Trish and Ken and Sunny, right? So he's saying, look, if you don't know how this works, you better ask Destiny, okay? So I think that he's giving warning to Sunny, don't get too big of yourself. This may not end well for you. Okay, now y'all drop down in the section and let me know what y'all think. But I definitely think that this was a message for Sunny because Sunny is so busy proving her name and, proving her point. She's not paying attention that some of the things that she is breaking the rules of. Okay, now let me be honest. I'm not a fan favorite of Sunny. However, right is right and wrong is wrong. I think she does have a right to defend herself. I think she does have a right to say, y'all set that up, okay? I don't think that that it's unfair that she don't clap back. I think she does need to say, how many times do Destiny get on here and disrespect other cast members and tell something else that's going to be told and nobody don't give her no call and she still continue to do it. So I'm like Sunny, if everybody else can do it, hell, I can do it too. Okay, 111 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Um, what y'all say? Y'all think she coming back? She's talking a lot and don't care. I knew I was not the only one. Now y'all know I unsubscribed from her from a while ago from that stuff that happened. I didn't agree with it. Her and Dr. Shanita. So I had to really go on her page and watch it to get what I need to get. But with all of that, she's not my fan favorite. But right is right and wrong is wrong. But I also think that she's so like emotional right now, especially with the pregnancy and all that stuff and her man in jail, that she's not really thinking about is some of this stuff worth it. Okay, she's an entrepreneur. She's doing well for herself. Okay, she got a lot going on. Okay, here in Jersey they call it rumor houses. There I don't know what she called it. I think it's like but it's definitely a rumor house, like where I have the living room and stuff like that. She has a couple of those houses, so she's doing well along with everything else that she got going on. And I think Sunny is actually exhausted, and I can understand why. Okay, it's a lot at one time, and if you're not strong enough to pull back and hold up and fold up and pull your cloth out so you can get your prayer on and tell God that I bind up all this in the name of Jesus. Listen, it's a tough road for you, okay, and it could continue to get nastier, okay. And right now Sunny, is looking bad. Okay. So I think that he was giving Sunny a full warning. This ain't what you want to do. If you want to be employed by Love and Marriage Huntsville, producers, what is it, King Random or Random King, whatever the hell it is, I'm gonna think you need to rethink it, okay? Because it's not going to end well for you. Okay, Sassy Brown says if she don't stop, she won't have no job. I believe CK is talking about her. I thought so too. And he never did a thing to Martell calling him out. Exactly. Martell called him out like in bold-faced letters, okay? Martell letters was stinging, okay? They were in red. Okay, I know I'm gonna be getting a call after this, and he don't do anything. Okay, so I just think he really hard on the woman versus Martell. Now Destiny was doing a lot. She didn't want to give nothing, so he had to make a statement and example out of her. Okay, it was time for her to sit down until she understood her assignment. That's cool, right? But I also do think, in all fairness, he's harder on the woman than he is on the men. And I tell y'all that all the time. I honestly don't think that he cared for women a lot. And I know he's always portraying, that's my girl. Oh my God, I love her. He's lying. Okay. Don't let him fool y'all. I think he really disliked women, and his dislike for women triggers over or spill over to all his endeavors. Okay. He will never ever give them a fair opportunity because his dislike for them is a little deeper than what we can see. Okay. And that's just my opinion. That's his fault. He should have vetted them out versus allowing Martell to bring on liars for his storyline, in my opinion. I hear you. I don't think Sunny, okay, I don't think Sunny is coming back, talking a whole lot. Yeah, I don't think she will be back. Hey, Jazzy J, what's up, boo? Um, Hello, everybody. Um, and I can acknowledge she is doing well on TikTok. So congratulations on that. Absolutely. But lying and plotting to take someone down from Martell, yes, honey, it's all diabolical. Okay, it definitely is. Um, Thank you for the reminder of what the super chats and super stickers are, along with the Cash App is. Thank you so much, Mama Bees. Miss BT has said multiple times, she's not oh, okay. See, I didn't know that, Elizabeth. You're teaching me something. Okay, she's not a millimeter. She went to Mel's court case. Mel walked away without engaging. That's what she was saying to Stormi. The blogs blasted Mel for saying it. Oh. Okay, y'all teaching me something. See, I don't know everything. Okay, but see, that right there, she said it out her own mouth. Why are you like it was a millimeter? Girl, it could have been everybody. A lot of people don't care for Stormy. Okay. Um, Let me see. I think Sunny is coming back. CK likes the mess. Okay. Um, Really need CK. I hope she doesn't come back. What will Dusty's storyline be then? Yeah, because she's already told that Destiny's storyline is you talked about my baby. And Destiny is not, stupid by a long shot. She knows what she's doing. She plays a lot on words. So she knew she probably sat and rewind the clip over and over again. Okay, now that Moses is locked up and we talk about something else, what can I actually use against my hate towards this girl? Okay. All right. She messed with your man that you messed with. Okay. Y'all both got a little bit of his ding ding on y'all. Okay. What's next? Girl, get over yourself. It makes no sense at all. All these women are what saying they are not on Mel's side. They don't care what Martell has done, so they are okay with the abuse. I agree, Cindy. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? The same can be said for CK. He needs to be worried about his own dang job, in my opinion. Listen, everybody got a boss. Uh, Cherry, welcome. Destiny's storyline will be Mel is funny. Uh, Wait a minute. Mel if Sunny doesn't come back. Yeah, she'll flip it real fast, okay? Um, Let me see. Yes, they are definitely turning on her. In my opinion, this was the plan for CK to please the other cast because they complain all the time to him. Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay, so anyway, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. Let's get on to Trisha, honey. Trisha. Trisha done gave this whole spill of how her and Martell done met. We didn't believe her when it first came out. We dang sure don't believe you now. But Trisha reminds me of not a physical Remy Ma, but you know how Remy Ma just don't give a dang? Trisha remind me of that. Instead of, taking accountability for what she has done or what she has plotted against and how her lies are catching up with her, she likes to come like, I don't give a F. And that's why I told y'all on that last live, I said, hey, listen, Ken and Trisha are a perfect match. They're both ignorant, in my opinion, okay? They both tend to make excuses for their ignorance, and they both tend to not think about anybody but themselves. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so that's why she don't mind him coming on here being ignorant, okay, and continue to poke at people, but she want everybody else not to poke at her. That makes no sense to me at all. Okay, so she goes on to explain, and people like, huh? What? Girl, what? And let me tell y'all know I ain't feeling Dr. Shanita right now, but I was here for Dr. Shanita reading the hell out of her, okay, reading her for filth. I was here for it. When Dr. Shanita said, girl, what? I said, yes, somebody come through with it because what is we even talking about at this point, okay? And I was here for it because nobody would really give this girl the business the way that she should be given the business. You know what I mean? And I think they keep giving her passes because they want her to like get her feet wet or whatever. But I'm like, nah, stop giving her passes. This girl talk mad stuff all the time. Okay. So we want to know. We want to know what's your issue. Okay. So we're gonna listen to what the girls questioning her about what her and Martell had going on and how her lies are catching up with her and in the merry-go-round, if I can be honest. Let's go.
Everything on the table. See, like dinner's the only place you can put it all out. So, what took place with the whole you and one of our ex in the whole DM situation? So you talking about Martell? He said he wanted to work out. Of course, it's Martell. He DM'd you and said he wanted to work out. He did. He said he wanted to work out. So let's work out. At that time, I was training male and female. Martell said, okay, let's meet up at his house for the workout. We was gonna meet up to work out. I want to say this. When we were at the gym, me, you, and Destiny, I told you what he said. Yeah. You adamantly said it's not true. So, are you saying now it is true? Well, yeah. I lied for a reason. So you just lied in order to protect what it could have seemed like? Pretty much. What the? No. It was not like that. Okay. But you did go to his house. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's say it's first. No offense, Mel. You know I shoot straight. We all know Martell is fine as. Oh, wait. Well, that's He got lots of eye candy. It's true. But at the end of the day, so why was you at his house? Because I trained people at their house. I do. Trish, as my friend, I'm gonna say it like this. It was disheartening to hear that when I said it, you was like, no. I did come off aggressive because I was pissed off, actually. Martell told me that you've been at his house. Me? Yeah. When? I don't know. Well, he did invite me. No, I did not make it to his house. Why is he talking about something that never happened? I didn't understand it. Because friends, yeah, I know. You're right. Because it went nothing. I get it. He said it went nothing. I know, but it still was the way that it was brought. So you said that Martell tried to make it seem like you and him had something going on, but you're saying that's the way it came off to me. It was because it was not. It was like off the wall type. Look, she been in my house. Me and Martell never had any sexual relationship. Never had it. Never went that far. He didn't flirt with me. It was about his training, and that was that. That's why I don't get why it was put out that way. Because he would tell you he didn't. He wouldn't flirt with me. Okay, so let me explain. Once again, it was strictly business and platonic, and he wasn't with Mel. And despite the image he gave off, he was quite the gentleman. But I really don't care if anyone at this table believes me or not. When I was house, y'all,
they don't believe you.
And then you left, and then we left. I left. Okay, there you have it. So I think that it's kind of been ample enough time for, people who wanted to talk or ask questions, share, whatever. I think that has happened. I've kind of just sat back, just listened, decompressed within. And to be honest with you, hey, it is what it is for me. I don't have no feelings, honest, about none of it. So I feel Mel puts on a good front, and she said she has no feelings about this either way. But knowing Mel, and maybe she's evolved, but the Mel that I knew, she absolutely has feelings about it.
All right, y'all. That's what they had to say. First of all, let me just say this before I read y'all comments. First of all, Trisha is lying, okay? Her story kept changing because she know Brother Ken was going, yeah, y'all know Brother Ken ain't wrapped too tight. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay. And she didn't want Brother Ken to go ahead and leave the house like he been doing. When he get mad, he go book himself a hotel. I wish go would. Okay. But he go book himself a hotel when she make him mad. So she tried to keep what she says like in a jumble, so it's hard for people to figure out what happened. She's definitely lying, and she just admitted that she's lying. I don't think that Stormi is the person, unfortunately, to pull the truth out of somebody. Girl, bye. You be lying for a living, okay? We don't take you serious, okay? I don't know what it is with Tisha in this season, carrying the bone or being a mediator, but it's kind of annoying to me, okay? If I could be honest, okay? Why are you always in something? Why you won't just be quiet? Why you always gotta be like, oh, what we gonna talk about next? Girl, did we ask you? We all can think about what we want to talk about, but it's always like, let's address the elephant in the room. How about we address you and your husband issues, okay? But we ain't gonna talk about that, huh? That's too much like right. Girl, shut up. I've been so mad at her. Okay? Girl, shut up. So I do believe that something happened. And she's talking about Martell was quite the gentleman. No, Martell's a womanizer, okay? He knows how to do what he has to do to get what he wants. Okay, that he felt like he wanted to get the little cuckoo wet. That's what he gonna do. And anything he can do to get closer to that, that's what he gonna do. Destiny, you don't know her. She's not your friend, okay? You don't know her. You knew a season of her, a period of her. Okay, who she is today, you don't know her. And who the hell want Martell or care about what Martell got going on unless you want your panties and your cuckoo to burn along together? You get the drift? Okay. So why are you talking about she definitely cares? She don't care. Okay, but it would be awkward to sit there and have a whole conversation about who your ex-husband slept with. That's weird as hell. And for Tisha to bring that messy crap up was messy. Okay, but we ain't sitting here talking about all the threesomes that Marcel talked about y'all having. Okay, and that was in college, but he said you was ready to get down with the get down. That's your husband. He said that, right? You wasn't talking about that female that said that he invited her to come on down and do what he do with y'all. You ain't talking about that. But somehow you think it's appropriate to talk about what her ex-husband did with this woman at this table. That is awkward. Whether she show emotion or not, let's be realistic, people. You know what I mean? Like, that's super weird. Liza More Lies said 100. May May, what's up? But she definitely wants to be like her, in my opinion, chasing behind her and trying to sit by her. Yes, weird. Pretty sure I got you, boo. Don't worry about it. See, they want Melody to care about Martell when you're done with a man. Ain't no giving tooth lying. S. Martell out here looking like a rock star. Woo! Y'all is wild. Okay. Since they're trying to get fans to turn on Mel might as well bring up their ish. I know that's right. Fair game, right? Fair exchange, no robbery. Kim probably is giving it to her. Versus a man, Martell called his lady ugly. That's the second time Martell punked him. Listen, we already done found out that Brother Ken is all muscle and no bite, okay? Because only suckers pull out a pow pow. And Marquez said he pulled out that pow pow. He had to be scared because this man was no threat to you. He's like 200 pounds lighter than you. So what threat would he be to you? What was your purpose in pulling something out like that? Scared, punk, sissy, okay? All of that. Can hang out in Dallas at the ladies club. Woo, child. Hey, Patricia E, welcome. Trisha and Martell were friends with benefits. They call it business partners, child. And anybody that's going into business with Martell will fastly or quickly sink, rather. Okay, definitely lying. Y'all stupid, not he man. Woo! I started off on my Holy Ghost. Ah! Cherry says, right, tell left the world. He let the world know Trisha face card isn't valid. That's what he said, child. That's what he said. Destiny, you putting on a front about LB divorcing you. Yeah, and okay, Destiny, let's talk about that. You don't want to talk about that either. Everything is I can't talk about that. Now we've learned that there was certain stuff that you weren't able to talk about, but you still wouldn't want these podcasts talking about it. At least if you're gonna break the rules, get paid for it. Okay? But you breaking rules for free, baby. No, thank you. Okay? And walking in with that t-shirt. Girl, why you got that case dismissed shirt on? Didn't you go back to court and found guilty? Whew, I think you spoke too soon. He said in so many words with the guy, she was not attractive. He said it, not me. Mel, you did good. She did. She better than me because I would have flipped the whole table. I don't care who I got feelings for or not. Don't play in my face, right? Don't act like like I'm supposed to be pressed, or y'all like pressing up on me, or y'all trying to like come up against me, like y'all gonna make me have feelings. Is you what? Where y'all from? Okay. Is it Luvina? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Big buff athletic football player Martell needed this woman to train him. Okay. Is lying. She slept with Martell and she said they never made it to the gym. I remember that. He didn't allegedly do anything with you because he said you was wow. He said you wasn't it. Okay. So anyway, since that she's been lying, but she's also been offended and in the chat of YouTube more than she needs to. Okay. And she just keep on going. Okay. She ain't this is one of the pictures here that she posts. Let me move this comment. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So that's what she says. She says, believe what you want. She, okay. I don't know what to tell y'all. She got the peace sign up and she's telling y'all F y'all basically, okay? Believe what you want. But the other one that I wanted to post, I couldn't post because my phone was doing some goofy stuff and it wasn't letting me post it, but I'll read to y'all what it said. And it's like, girl, why do you feel like everybody lying but you? Why do you feel like you the only one telling the truth and we gotta believe you? If we see bull crap, we're gonna call it. And you're so busy of people pacifying you that you think that we got to do the same. That's not what we're here for. We're here to speak our truth only, okay? It says, and now if you're not bothered, why make a post like that? But it says, me laughing my A off, reading comments, and not giving a two F's, okay? Pure comedy. Hey, y'all, hey, I'm bothered, living life, that BITCH, still, that BITCH, still F you and F your thoughts, respectfully. Now, if you unbothered, why make a post like that? Okay? Now she said it. Me laughing my A off, reading comments and not giving two F's. Pure comedy, hey y'all, hey. I'm bothered, living life. That bitch that bitch still, F you and your thoughts, respectfully. Now, that don't sound like unbothered. That sound like you're very much in the comment section and or you listen to the videos that you say you're unbothered about. You sound like you're a little worried to me and you're offended that people are not taking you serious and do not believe you. And that's cool because we don't. I'm glad you said it. That's cool. Eliza Moore Liza. The hair looks good on this. This one though, it do. I even like the, like the straight. I don't like the curly, but to each his own. It do though. You right about that. Um, let's see if we can get like her that day when she was trying to explain. Oh, here she is. Here she is trying to explain what was going on with her. Okay, but I did. I liked it too. It wasn't like that. Y'all heard her yell at Nell. Nell said, "What the?" She said, "It wasn't like that." Okay, girl, pipe down, pipe down. Okay, and I'm thankful Shanita did the acting and speaking. Yep. Um, the hair looks good on this one though. Not this hair though. Listen, she was getting nailed together. She was like the hair started moving, the head started moving, and the hands and the shoulders too. I was like, okay, Nell, just be quiet, Nell, because you will not be. Okay, Catherine, hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. Mel was protecting herself and she did what she needed, what she should have done to stay quiet because that would have opened up for a legal matter. Stormi thought she was slick. Mm, Shamara Hush. Woo, don't start it, y'all. Don't start it. That Trisha or Shamar, y'all play too much. Maybe Tisha needs to talk about smashing Martell. Boy, child, I can't wait till they get to it. I can't wait, okay? Martell wants somebody to lick his hook and curb. And has Ariane for that, whatever he wants, okay? Every other hole she got Martell is still a 304. Well, you said it, not me, child. Um, Lots more lies says I believe that too. Um, Child, listen. So she say she ain't sleep with him. They all shocked that her story's not adding up. I know Shanita was like, "Girl, you got a husband and a fiance. What's going on, girl? You ain't telling the truth yet." And I was good that Shanita got her because she needed it. Okay, and that's point blank. Period. What is you talking about by now? What are you talking about by now? So, let's move on to. And wait a minute, let me talk about this real fast. This picture I had to capture because Destiny seemed to have her mouth open a lot right now. And it's too much, right? At the end of that scene where Melody did not care at all about what Stormi was saying, because Stormi was trying to press up against Mel and ask her for basically like, you don't think that your people was wrong or you should have said something to him. And Melody's just looking like it doesn't matter what I say to y'all in this moment. You guys already had your mind made up. So nothing that I say you would really take heed to. So why even talk at all? Good thing she was quiet. So Destiny made the comment at the end that Melody face was stone cold, like straight clear, like not a smirk, not a care in the world. And she was just like, that's low down. Let me tell you what's low down, Destiny. What's low down is you over there signing that man's name on your utility bills. That's low down, okay? So since you know the definition of low down, let me remind you of what's low down. Low down is after you're released to get on here and trying to insult that man by holding your foot to the fire, okay? That's low down, right? What's low down is you not taking no accountability. What's low down is you running around here telling the stories that's half truth about your baby daddy, your ex-husband that divorced you right after y'all got married, okay? Because allegedly you was out here doing things with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, okay? Now let me tell you what's low down. Low down is going back telling your friend at the time business or when she confided in you to her ex-husband. And at the time, her husband, right? What's low down is you gonna go sit down with his now mistress or girlfriend or whatever and have dinner with her and Melody's kids, Melody and Martell's kids, okay? And have a nerve to post a picture. You talking about low down, girl? I'm gonna remind you what's low down. What's low down is you sitting on the internet talking about you could have had Mel and Martell at the same dang on time when that lady said she ain't never give you no increment that she like cuckoo, okay? But you somehow thought that you was that girl that you can make her suck it, okay? Or lick it rather. Girl, let me tell you what's low down. You want me to keep going? That's low down. And we cannot take you serious, okay? What's low down is you trying to capitalize on a false truth. What's low down is you, rather than telling your truth when given an opportunity, you decided to go tell it for free on Instagram. What's low down is Carlos King having to fire your tail to make you come up with a little bit of something. What's delusional and low down would be you coming back talking about another woman's husband because it ain't work out for you and him. Girl, that's what low down is. How dare you? So since you know the definition of low down, let me remind you what low down look like. Because this ain't it. Okay? But let's continue on. Destiny tells us why you were Tisha is only doing what Carlos told her to do and is failing miserably. Yep. Destiny, tell us why you were on the men's trip in Atlanta with all them men. Their talk about that with Martell. What? Girl called my A. And that's to all those ladies. Breach. I had a little bit of time. CK has to make them discuss their own stuff. He is trying to cater to them versus making them work. I agree. Trisha, we know Martell and doesn't do anything for nothing. It's all about what he wants, period. My question is the ambush was a failure. The Holts were their storyline for 6.5. What's next for the Scots? Nothing. May says, see, when you're going so hard to make a person to admit to a bunch of lies, you're the one looking like an A. And is, we see her. Okay, Bora Hill. I'm curious if CK actually show it because he clipped the part Martell called out. Was that the episode? Child, I hope that is not the episode. He did that. Child, hey C, welcome to the chat. Nah, straight hair, curly hair. She still looks like Shamar. Sorry, not sorry. Hi, Sandra. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. I'm sorry. I think she's violent. I say that because those interviews CK/Heavenly did all basically said she need help. She has anger issues. Wow. Not this hair though. Child, it's going down. Bridget says, what's low down is her trying to sell $3. What? Alibaba, okay, candles, attaching your label and reselling them for $40. Oh, and let me finish, Bridget. Let me finish. And what's low down is you doing a relaunch of your store, okay? And what's low down of you is starting something and never finishing it. And what's low down is when you decided you want to be a realtor with them people, we ain't never hear about it again, okay? That's low down. What's low down of you is going to all these important people, these celebrities and stuff, so that you could be feeling or to validate yourself. That's low down. Now, if you want me to bring it back, I can. Since you said and you opened the door for low down, and you said that Melody is low down, let me remind you what low down look like, sis. You struggling out here, okay? Was low, yeah. I'm gonna leave you alone. Tisha is only doing okay. Be right that way. Woo! Lies of a lie. She better go sit her tail down, honey. Yes, in the promo, Courtney told Marcel, you might want to be quiet because Martell was about to talk. Yeah, I didn't know this was the episode, child. Destiny is upset because she thought Mel was going to accept her apology as a friend. Again, Mel says she's not accepting any friendships applications. I listen, I could dig it all the way, okay? So anyway, while we talk about low down, right now, apparently, people are over on TikTok reselling Stormi's products. And they're selling them for like $9. And she's saying that it's not her that's selling them, never gave these people permission to do it. So the people are contacting her business and they're saying, hey, I've never gotten my purchases from you. And they're thinking they're just getting a sell according to what's going on. They're thinking that they're just getting a sell and a deal, but it's not true. These people are scamming. Okay, they're not a connection with Stormi and the Canvas Beauty. And according to Stormi, she's saying that these people are scamming, and she hates that this is happening. And she hates that she has to text the folks back and say, "Listen, this is not us, and you've been scammed." Okay, and it is unfortunate, right? I don't know how much true it is or if it isn't, but it is unfortunate that people will do stuff like that. Look, $9 right now is hard to come by. Why y'all want to play with people money like that? Okay, I don't think it's okay, and I don't think it's fair. But let me show y'all what she had to say about the messages. I can't read that, so I'm gonna grab my my phone where I can see a little bit more. Okay, 173 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Let me see. Child, what? Nobody want me to. Okay, I can scroll this one. This is the one. Okay. So the person is saying that they placed the order on the 26th of October, and on the 28th, I received the email saying my order was shipped out. I still haven't received it as of yet, and there was no tracking number. Can you please send me the tracking number for and the order number they give, and they say thank you. And then Stormy or her team members respond and says, based on the order number, you did not order from our website, from my website. It appears you placed an order on a site advertising my product for $9. That website is a scam site. We have never and will never put glaze on sale for that price. Sorry that happened to you. And then she puts that the most annoying thing in the world is having to reply to these every day. There are so many scam sites out here using my photos and advertising glazes for $9. It's so frustrating when people really are convinced they order on my site. Sad part all is these people don't even get a due. Let me see. I kind of cut it off, but I'm gonna try. They just get they get robbed, shaking my head. And that's that's unfortunate. Okay. So she goes on to say that one. And then this is the other one. This is another message. And it says that I still have not received my feedback regarding my order. They give the order number from September 13th. Today is November 10th. I have emailed your people several times. I am now texting you. You have no customer service. Wow, they're gonna read her for filth. They ain't even her. They said you have no customer service phone number for your Canvas business, so I see no other way to try to I get it might say rectify, I don't know y'all, but it's kind of cut off. Um the situation, then to email and text, I kindly give me an update regarding my order or refund my 49.50. Now here we are with 49.50, and that's a lot of money, okay? Some people it may not be, for me it is, okay? And Stormy responds and says, unfortunately, you did not order from our website. Based on the order number, it appears you ordered from a website advertising my product for $9. That website is a scam site. Sorry that happened to you. However, it's not us. She says, and it's another one. Based on the other order number, that website has gotten almost 3 to 4K orders. That is unfortunate. That's a lot of orders, okay? Then these people write on our stuff, made oh, mad at us. She said made, but she meant mad. Shaking my head. She is tired, child. Listen, Y'all be safe out here. It's Christmas time. A lot of people are going to be advertising stuff that's not, true. It's not really the real company. The best bet I can say right now with the TikTok shop and stuff that's going on, the best thing you could do is actually go to the website of the people that you're trying to order from and go that way, right? So that way you can know that you're really physically getting what you are trying to gain, right? Or trying to receive, because it is a lot of scams out here, and sometimes they get so good the websites even look identical to who you're trying to order from. So it's unfortunate that that happened, and it is sad when you got to go back and say it's not me you order from. Sorry, I'm not responsible for the payment. That sucks, right? And that lady right there seemed like she is ready to box. Okay. She poking. I have noticed that in the clock at TikTok shop app, if you aren't paying attention, you think you are purchasing from the official brand, and it's a scam store. Wow, Kendra, welcome to the chat, boo. Welcome to the chat. Vanessa, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Miss Linda says, and what's low down is when she don't discuss her personal business but discusses everyone else. Well, Miss Linda, let her know then. You know who the hell am I? Okay. Liza Mola says, I'm trolling over there tonight. I might get blocked. Not you preparing for war, child. Destiny is upset because she thought Mel was going to accept. Okay, I read that one. So that is, let me make sure that I ain't missed nothing. The whole thing is she should change her pictures on her products. All of the body butter looks alike. Wow. Dolores, welcome to the chat, boo. Elizabeth said, I saw a person on TikTok selling Mel's. They not like us sweatshirts for $9.99. Stormi be lying. She partnered with influencers to sell her products at a cheaper price, allegedly. Wow. Vanessa says, listen, look, I don't know, guys, but that's what she said. And y'all believe it, let me know in the chat if y'all believe her or not. I don't know, but it is unfortunate when you think you about to receive something, child, and support somebody and you don't get it. Actually, I hit something on Amazon last night. I don't even know. I was purchasing something and it was on Amazon, but when I went back and tried to, like, Amazon send you like a confirmation. It wasn't that much money, but it was like a cheap sweatsuit or something. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Like, I was like, let me just, because my daughter's into this sweatsuit thing. I said, let me just order her and me one. Baby, when I went back and looked for it, I think I ordered from a scam site that was like trying to be Amazon. I don't think I was even on a real site. That's the first thing. Okay, so it was a little cheap price, so I really didn't worry about it. But now since we're talking about it, I think I got scammed, Joe. Woo, child, the whole thing. I had heard that too. I just don't trust Stormy. Wow. Child, I don't know. We're an hour and 12 minutes into our chat. I think I've covered everything. If I didn't, I'll pick up tonight during my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So make sure you guys have your notification on. It is going to be a late review, later than my normal, okay? But I want you guys to come back and, conversate with your girl, okay? So listen, I love y'all checkmates. Hi Hope, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Hope says bye, Stormy. Um so, I want you guys to come back and, have the conversation with me so we could talk about the foolishness, okay, during the entire episode. Because right now we're just covering clips of the episode, but I want to go through the whole thing. All right. Listen, checkmates, I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Bye.